Hey, Shalom, Israel. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West 125th Street underneath Harlem, out of Harlem, New York, underneath Commander General Yohana. And we are not affiliated with any other Israelite groups. Salaki, tonight's topic, man, we're going to bring out something so heavy, man. We know tomorrow marks the big day for the elections. Tomorrow marks the big day on who the president is going to be over the United States, man. That's tomorrow. We're going to see tomorrow all type of chaos happen tomorrow just to see who's going to be president. But the sad thing about this election is, the very sad thing about this election is to see our people, Black, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, go out here and vote. It is so sad to see our people go out here and try to place a vote for who's going to rule over them, man. And a lot of our people, what they don't understand is our votes don't even mean anything. The elections are already chosen. It's already pre-chosen on who's going to be the next president. The people that run this country already know who's going to win that presidential debate tomorrow. But yet our people, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, go out and vote. Go out here and try to make pre-pressure people into voting. Try to peer pressure you into voting. Come on, y'all, you gotta vote. Your vote means something. You gotta vote. You know who you voting for. You ain't gonna vote. Try to make you seem as you're bad because you don't want to vote. When all our people doing is making themselves look like a big old slave, man. That's the only thing you're doing is making yourself look like a slave. Because these people that run this country don't look at you like a human being. They don't respect you like a human being. They look at you as a slave. And they still continue to treat us as slaves. So when you're going out there voting, man, you're just a slave who's voting for a new oppressor to rule over them, man. Like, do you know how idiotic that is to see our people go out there and vote for a slave master to be over top of them? And the worst thing is the person you voted for is not even from your nation of people. It's not even from your nation. The people you voted for are not even Black, not even Hispanic, not even Native Indian, so-called Native American. Like, these people cannot even relate to any of the situations that we have been through. They can't relate to police brutality. They can't relate to racial discrimination, racial profiling, racial injustice. They can't relate to 600 years of slavery. So how dare you go out there and vote for one of these oppressors to rule over you? When they see you in them voting booths and them lines, they look at you and see a good slave. They see a good servant. They see a good boy, a good girl, ready to vote for massa to be over them. And y'all hate the Isupk because we tell our brothers and sisters not to vote. We tell our brothers and sisters that your vote doesn't even matter. You can vote, but nothing is going to change. You can vote all you want to, but nothing is going to change, man. All right, we're going to start off with Most High Christ. If you can, if you in class, go to Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1, man. Go to Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. A lot of our people don't even know how horrible it is, man, to see y'all piled inside of them lines. Like, we see y'all out there in them lines, man. It's so crazy, man. It's so pathetic, man, amongst our people, man. You know, they get mad at us, want to talk crap to us, tell us that we wrong because we not voting. You know, you need to vote. Your vote matters. Your vote counts. But here in the Isupk, we know our votes don't mean anything. We know voting isn't going to solve any of the problems in the Black and Hispanic community. It's not going to change anything. You know what I'm saying? You can vote all you want to, and guess what you're still going to see? You're still going to see our people die in the streets, get pulled over by police officers, get murdered, get killed. It's not going to make any difference, man. You know what I'm saying? So you can go vote all you want to. Go ahead, place your vote. We're not telling you to vote, but go ahead. If that's what you want to do, go ahead. If you want a new slave master to rule over you, go ahead. But don't be surprised when you get disappointed. Don't be surprised, man. Salaki, bear with me right quick, y'all. Salaki. Like I say, if you could go to Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's horrible to see our people pile up inside them voting booths, man. They'll go inside of these voting booths and vote, and then to watch you put your faith and your hope inside of an oppressor, man. Like, how do you think that makes the Most High feel? How do you think that makes our Father feel when he see his disobedient children go down and vote for somebody else? You put your trust and your faith inside of Joe Biden. Like, you putting everything you got inside of Joe Biden as if he's going to make a difference inside of the black community, man. As if Donald Trump is really going to make a difference inside of the black, Hispanic, or Native Indian community. You go down there and put all your love and all your trust inside of these people just to get disappointed. A lot of our black people and Hispanics and Native Indians went and did the same thing when Barack Obama was running to be president. They went out and voted. They said the numbers for the presidential debate candidates when they came to Barack Obama was so high. Like it set a record for how many blacks voted for Barack Obama. And when they voted him into the chair, he did nothing to help our people out. When he got inside the chair, things actually got worse for us. He passed all type of little sneaky and secret lies that our people didn't even know anything about. Because even with Barack Obama, he's not one of our people. He's not from our nation of people. So our people went and voted in this man who they thought was black. In all actuality, he was a heathen. And he didn't do anything to help our people. Our condition hasn't changed when Barack Obama was in the chair. Things have actually got worse. And look at us now, man. 2020, we still haven't learned our lesson from trying to vote somebody to be over us. That is not of our people. That is not a man of the Most High God himself. Like, we still haven't learned our lesson. We still choose to go out there and vote for another man to be over that's not from our people, man. And we're going to get the same results we got when people went out there and voted for Barack Obama in the chair. There's not going to be a change. Everything's still going to be same, if not worse. All right. I'm going to read out of the book of Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. And it reads, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Most High, that take counsel, but not of me." And the Most High said, destruction to the rebellious children. Destruction to these children who take counsel, but not of the Most High, man. Because a lot of our people... And how do you get counsel? If anybody's tuning in the class, how do you get counsel from the Most High? You know, if you're in class, how do you get counsel from the Most High? Give y'all a little time to answer. How do you get counsel from the Most High? See who's tuning in the class tonight. Give y'all a little time to answer. How do you get counsel from the Most High? Because you let Christians tell you, they going to tell you got to sit and just pray to God and habba bash and he going to hear your prayers. How do you get counsel from the Most High? Let me see who tuned in with us. All right, I'm going to give it to y'all for time's sake, man. The way how you get counsel from the Most High is you deal with his priests and prophets. His priests and prophets are here in the Isupk. That's how you get counsel. You come to the Isupk and you get counsel from these priests and prophets. That's how you get counsel from the Most High. You don't go in your closet and pray and say, God, please, who should I vote for? Then come out the closet and say, he told me Joe Biden. That is not counsel, man. You get counsel by coming here in the Isupk, getting counsel from the priests and prophets, man. And our people didn't come in here to get counsel. They didn't sit and listen to what General Yohana told us about trying to go out here and vote. They didn't listen to what the priests and prophets told them to do. We told them not to vote. We tell our people voting isn't going to change anything. But yet they still continue to go out here and vote. To go out here and choose an oppressor to rule over them. Somebody that is not from amongst their brothers. They still continue to go out here and choose somebody else to rule over them. And don't take the counsel from the priests and prophets of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? They don't listen to us. We on these street corners every Saturday trying to wake our people up and tell them the harm that it causes us by voting for these people to rule over us. We tell y'all every Saturday, especially when it comes to this time of the year, when it comes to voting every 4 years. We're out there heavily every Saturday pushing, telling our people, don't vote. Voting isn't going to solve anything. It's going to make things worse. How can you vote for an oppressor? And what do our people do? They don't even care. And they keep walking. Oh, you crazy. Y'all need to vote for somebody. Vote is going to make a change. This is going to make a difference. And voting isn't going to solve anything. That's why the Most High said, woe to these rebellious children, man. Woe means destruction to these rebellious children. Because it's finna get worse out here, little do you know. You know coronavirus is mutating right now as we speak, right? General Yohana said when it gets cold that the coronavirus is going to get worse. He was trying to give our people wise counsel on what's coming, but nobody wants to listen. Everybody wants to listen and do their own thing. So guess what's finna happen now, man? It's finna be woe to these rebellious children. Don't be surprised when you start seeing more blacks and Hispanics and Native Indians die at a phenomenal rate, man. Don't be surprised, man. Don't look around and start saying, oh my God, why is this happening? Because we have become rebellious children in the eyes of the Most High. And we don't seek his counsel. We don't listen to the things that he tells us that'll help us and benefit us as a nation of people. We want to do whatever makes us feel good, man. We want to listen to Pastor when he tells us to go out there and vote because your vote's going to make a difference. That's what we want to do. And with us want to be rebellious children, the Most High says woe to us, man. He says destruction to his children, which are blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians who make it the 12 lost tribes of Israel. Don't be surprised when you start seeing more of our people die at a phenomenal rate. Because a lot of our people have filled up these voting booths, voting, choosing this man, choosing that man, thinking that they're doing right, listening to their Christian pastors, allowing this lying bastard to mislead them and misguide them, man. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be a lot more death amongst our people, man. And it's going to be sad and it's going to be horrible, man. Because they think it is a game. They think it's a joke. They think everything is a game and a joke. But watch tomorrow. I won't be surprised tomorrow when a riot breaks out somewhere, man. I'm not going to be surprised. I don't know what time the election they choose a candidate to be the next presidential debate. But I know tomorrow, it is going to be crazy. All these Trump supporters, man, you know, they are ready. You know what I'm saying? They lock and loaded, ready to kill. They lock and loaded and ready to kill if President Trump doesn't get in that chair again and win that inauguration. They're ready to murder if he doesn't win the second term of his 4-year contract with America. But yet our people want to pile into the lines and go vote as if they're doing something right, man. And that's why the Most High said this in Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. He said, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Most High, that take counsel, but not of me, and that covered with a covering, but not of my spirit, And that's what our people do. They cover themselves with a spirit, but it's not of the Most High Spirit, man. You cover yourself with something that is not of the Most High. Because the Most High has told us not to choose somebody that is not from among our nation to rule over us, man. Like, we have a ruler. His name is Yahushua HaMashiach, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, man. That is our king. That is our ruler. And General Yohana right now, man, he is the main man who is over the whole nation of Israel. I don't care what you fake Israelite groups like to say, this and that, but General Yohana is the head of all Israel right now, man. He holds that seat and he deserves it. Because he has told people for years, man, for years not to vote, not to do this, not to do that. And he's watched time and time and time as our people have went and taken over a covering, but not of the Most High, man. He watched as our people went and voted for Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, all of these different presidents, as if any of that was really going to make a change. That's why the scriptures say what it says, man. It says, but our people have taken a covering, but not with the spirit. It's not with the spirit of the Most High, man. That covering that you have taken is that covering of the spirit of Satan, man. Voting for an oppressor to rule over you just so you can fulfill all of your wicked lusts, man. That's why a lot of our people go out there and vote, man. They want to continue to live this same lifestyle. They want to get up, work their jobs, go party on the weekend, get high, get drunk. That's the lifestyle we want to continue to live. We want to accept that covering, but we don't want to accept the cover of the Most High, man. We don't want to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments the Most High has established with us as a nation and people. We'd rather serve the same people who put us in captivity for 600 years and listen to them as if they're giving us righteous advice, as if they're telling us what's right. That's what we would rather do, man. That's why the Most High said, woe to the rebellious children. Destruction to the rebellious children, man. The ones who want to rebel against what the Most High has established for us to do, man. And I'm going to keep reading, and it reads. I'm going to start from the top again. The book of Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1, and it reads, woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord, that they take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. And that's what our people do, man. Add sin to sin. Good night. Like, voting is already a sin. Going out there voting is already a sin. Like, you're sinning just by choosing a man that is not from your nation to rule over you. That's a sin. But they add sin to sin because our people going out in the voting booths and they don't put their faith and their trust in the Most High. They put their faith and trust in a heathen, in a devil, in an oppressor who does not give a damn about them. Like, how dare you, man? How dare our Christian leaders tell our people to go vote? How dare you persuade our people to go vote for an oppressor to rule over us who does not give a damn about us at all, man? Like, we have been voting since God knows when. We voted in the 60s. We voted in the 50s. We voted in the 40s. And it has not changed anything at all. How dare these Christian leaders tell us to go vote? And they said the BET Awards was so horrible because the entertainers, they don't involve themselves in on it also. Telling our people, we got to vote. We got to make a difference. In all actuality, voting isn't going to change anything. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, how come we're still being killed in the streets, man? If voting has helped anything, how come we're still having 850,000 abortions every year amongst the black and Hispanic community? If voting helps. If voting's helped, how come we still have people that are drug addicts, man? Communities are horrible. The black, Hispanic, and Native American communities, our communities are still in hell. But they tell us voting helps. Voting is a lie. Voting is an illusion, man. It is a covering over your eyes to hide the things that are truly going on. Like only a slave would go out and vote for somebody to rule over them, man. That is not from amongst their people. Only a slave would do that. And that's what these oppressors see when they see us inside of these voting booths. They see a bunch of slaves who ready to serve master. And they just be sitting back. When they come to them presidential campaigns, they go out there, they seeing the people, and they see how people just clapping, yeah, oh yeah, Joe Biden. Like the only thing they see is a bunch of good slaves. That's all they see. I can only imagine how they feel. Like you an oppressor and you have raped and robbed these people for over 400, over 500, 600 plus years, and these people still come out here and vote for you. Like, do you know how that makes them feel? Like, they feel good. They go back home. Yeah, I had a bunch of good slaves out there ready to vote for me, ready to put me in the seat of rulership. And your Christian pastors right behind them backing it up. It was so disgusting when Donald Trump became president to see how many of these Christian pastors was just kissing his tail, man. Allowing them in the church, putting the robe on them, praying for them, everybody gathered around, putting hands on them. It was disgusting to see, man, how low these Christian pastors really would go. How low our black and Latino entertainers would go just to kiss Master's tail, man. Just to kiss his tail, as if he's really going to make a difference by kissing the oppressor's tail, man. You're not going to make a difference by begging. You're not going to make a difference by going inside of these lines and piling up in them and trying to vote for this oppressor to rule over you. The only way you can make a change is if you come inside of the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge and learn how to serve the Most High correctly. Learn how to serve the Most High correctly. Learn how to be a new brother. Learn how to be a new sister. It's only when you come in here, man. Because if you're looking for change, this is where it's at. This is where it's at, man. It's not in Joe Biden's campaign. It's not in Donald Trump's campaign. That's not where the change is going to happen. The change is going to start right here in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, and it's going to start with us continuing to wake up blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, like we've been doing since 1969, man. That's where the change is going to come. Y'all up there begging, man. It's horrible to see, man. It's very horrible to see how people pile inside of them lines just to vote for an oppressor to be over them, man. All right, I'm going to keep reading. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 2. And it reads, "That walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth." And that's what our people do, man. If you don't know, the Bible says America is spiritual Egypt and spiritual Sodom. Like America is Egypt all over again. Why do you think you see the pyramid on the back of your dollar? And you see the obelisks in all of these different locations like New York, Washington, D.C., all of these various places. You see it because America is modern day Egypt, man. And what do our people do? Our people walk down into Egypt, man, and had not asked from the mouth of the Most High. Just like, what's his name? Ice Cube, what did he do? He went down into Egypt. He went and sat down in the seats with the same people who oppress us, as if doing that is going to make a difference. And they didn't ask from the mouth of the Most High, man. They didn't come speak to the priests and prophets here in the Isupk on what to do. What's a better solution to help black people? You know, what should we do? Is this the right thing to do? You know what I'm saying? Should I go down here and talk to Donald Trump? Should I go try to set up a meeting with Hillary Clinton? Should I do these things? They didn't come ask the Isupk first. They went and did what they wanted to do. And when black people looked at them and shamed them, then they wanted to say something. Then they wanted to say something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the problem, man. Like, our people walk into Egypt and they haven't asked the Most High. They haven't come and talked to the priests and prophets on what to do to handle this situation. That's why we continue to have these same results like we do. That's why we continue to see our people go through hell and suffer. That's why. That's why when you turn on your TV, you still see blacks and Hispanics and Native Indians being gunned down by police officers, being put inside of cages like they're animals. It's because we walked down into Egypt and we haven't asked from the Most High, man. We just wanted to do what the hell we wanted to do. And then we act so surprised when we get these results of this president really doesn't care about black people. Oh man, they just pulled out a tape showing how racist this president really was. Because the Most High would never tell us to serve these people who oppress us, man. Never to vote for one of these oppressors to rule over you. He would never tell us to do such a thing, man. I'm going to read that again from the top. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 30, verse 2. That walked to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth, and have not asked at Salaki, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt, man. And that's what our people do, man. They want to strengthen themselves with Pharaoh. They want to use Donald Trump as their strength, man. They want to use Joe Biden as their strength to build themselves up. That's why your Christian pastors love the Democratic Party so much, man. Because that's who gives them strength. That's who gets them more money. That's who makes them look good in the eyes of other Christians, man. It's these Democratic parties, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they put their strength in Pharaoh. And whoever the next Pharaoh is going to be, which is the next ruler, they're going to put all of their trust and faith in them. You know what I'm saying? If Trump becomes president again, don't be surprised when you see your Christian pastors run back up there again in his face, shake his hand, do a little dance move, fry some chicken and say they love him and try to kiss him in the mouth and everything. Don't be surprised, man. Because they're going to do it. They're going to do it, and they're going to disappoint you like they always do. Like, our people haven't learned from Barack Obama. Our people haven't learned from Barack Obama when they tried to vote him inside of this chair, and he did nothing to help us. Things actually got worse when he got in the chair. You seen the murder rate start to intensify more when he got inside of that chair, man. That's what you seen happen, man. And then y'all want to have the audacity to tell us, to tell our people, we need to vote. We should go vote. We should choose Joe Biden to rule over us. That's what y'all want us to do, man. Y'all want us to be a bunch of good slaves. That's what your Christian pastors want us to do. They want us to be a bunch of good servants who ready to serve master. Not here in the Isupk, man. We know better. We know better than to go down there and try to, strengthen ourselves with Pharaoh, man, and trust in the shadow of Egypt. We know better than that, man. That's why we're hated so much, because we tell the truth. We tell our people, man, don't go voting for an oppressor to rule over you. Don't go out here and try to choose Joe Biden. You know, the presidential debate when Donald Trump first came president, our people was trying to vote for Hillary Clinton to be in the chair. And when Hillary Clinton stood up in front of America and said, we have to handle this problem on super predators. And when she was talking about super predators, she was talking about black, Latino, and Native Indian men and children. She was calling us the super predators. But yet in 2016, our people still wanted to go vote for her to rule over them, man. So disgusting, man. We're going to get an article for you to show you who mainly votes for these people, man. Who mainly votes for these oppressors to rule over us. We're going to show you who does that, man. So, let me see what next scripture I'm going to next. Let me read that from the top again, man. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 30, verse 2. They walked down to go into Egypt and have not asked my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. And that's what our people want to do, man. They want to trust in the shadow of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? They want to be just like how America is. They want to vote. They want to live in the big house and the mansions. They want to shave all the hair off their face. They just want to live just like Massa, man. That's what our people want to do. They want to continue to be blind and live just like Massa. But the Most High is not going to allow us to sleep anymore, man. He's going to allow all of these horrible things to happen just so our people can wake up and realize what's really going on out here, man. And I'm going to get you this article right here, man. This article is from thenation.com, and it reads, "The elections. Black women are leading the way again." Hey, when it says again, it's not talking about one time. Salakia. Let me check this thing. I'm trying to make sure that y'all can hear me on here. Okay, y'all can hear. Okay. All right, so like I was saying was, when it says the election, black women are leading the way again. This is saying that this is like the second time that black women, our women, not the sisters that are tuning into this class or in the Israelite school of universal practical knowledge, but it's talking about these good old Christian women, these good old single women. It says they are leading the election again. Black women are leading the elections again, man. Good night, man. Like, it's our women who are voting mainly for these oppressors to rule over us, man. I can only imagine how many votes Hillary Clinton got when she was trying to vote. And I can only imagine how many votes are going for Joe Biden. But I'm going to read this article for you, man. All right. Ooh, this picture's disgusting. All right, and the article reads, it says, "Black women are one of the most powerful voting blocs in the nation." Good night. You see how they use our women, man? They use our women to empower themselves, man. Like, these oppressors use this love that our sisters have for them to empower themselves, man. One thing this oppressor knows, man, he's very intelligent. He's dumb and he's smart at the same time because he's very diabolical. He knows how to play people in some of the most evilest ways. But one thing about this oppressor, what he knows is, if that woman has a man, she can get that man to vote also. He knows that. He knows, if I can get the black woman, I can get her grown children to come vote. I can get her to get her husband to vote. She'll bring Big Mama to vote. Like, these oppressors know that, man. And it's so disturbing to read this article, man, and find out that's what our people want to do, man. All right, this article reads, it says, "Black women are one of the most powerful voting blocs in this nation. Although they occupy a marginalized position in American society, shouldering multiple and intersection forms of oppression, including racism, sexism, and classism, black women have always used whatever was at their disposal to shape American politics." So what they're saying is, even though black women are dealing with all of these things, such as oppression, racism, sexism, and classism, they still use whatever was at their disposal to shape America, man. Like, this is who's voting these presidents in, man. Not Donald Trump. Yeah, we know who voted for him. We know that Edomite women, so-called Caucasian women, voted Donald Trump in. Like, they wanted him in. But it's saying for the second time, black women, our black women, are leading the way when it comes to the presidential debate. They're out there on the front line telling everybody, you need to vote. Your vote matters. You need to do this. And the Christian pastor right behind them, go tell everybody in the hood to vote, Big Mama. You know, you influence a lot of people, Big Mama. Go ahead and tell them to vote. And look at it, man. They got these women on the front lines like a bunch of whores trying to get us to pick and choose a slave master to rule over us, man. And it is disgusting to see, man. It is a horrible thing to see our black women, our mothers, our sisters, our daughters, our aunts, you know what I'm saying, to go out here and try to persuade us to vote for a slave master to rule over us, man. To vote for a new oppressor to beat us down even more for another 4 years. It is horrible to see it, man. It is very horrible to see, man. All right, I'm going to keep reading this article, man. And it says, as the essential if unsung backbone of the Democratic Party, black women have effectively harnessed the power of the vote to advance their political interests, while actively working to strengthen the party's platform. Now with voter suppression tactics on the rise, black women are leading the charge to preserve the integrity of the electoral process. God damn, it's a lot. Like our sisters, rather than a fight for abortions to end in the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community, they would rather fight for a new slave master to rule over us, man. Like, does that make any sense? What sense does that make for our sisters, rather than to fight for them to keep our black men out of jail, rather than to fight for them incarcerating us at a phenomenal rate, rather than to fight to keep the abortion clinics shut down, to keep drugs out of the community, to stand with your husband and do as he says, they would rather fight just so, you know, the platform on a political party can be strengthened. That's what a lot of our sisters have started to do. I'm not saying all sisters, but majority of our black women, man, they love to push our people to vote, man. They love it. They'll rather we serve the oppressor rather than serve the Most High, man. And that Christian pastor right behind them in their ear. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these sisters be in the churches telling people to vote. But pastor right in their ear, yeah, go ahead and you tell them to vote. You know how you do. Sister Jenkins, do your thing. You know, they going to listen to you. Come on, Big Mama. They going to listen to you. When you tell them to vote, everybody going to listen to you. You know what I'm saying? Well, I forgot what's the brother name that's down here in Greenville. Jack Logan. Jack Logan, he was trying to persuade black people to go vote. And he said on his Facebook, he got a phone call the next day. He said he got a phone call one day saying blacks, he said he had got a phone call and 25 people that he told to go vote said they weren't going to vote anymore, man. I had to give a hand to that, man. 25 of our people decided not to go vote when they went to see that first presidential debate that Donald Trump had with Joe Biden. Like, they watched it and realized, like, it's no hope. Like, it's no hope in this regardless of anything or who we vote for, because they both going to do the same thing. Like, our people realized that. He said he got a phone call for 25 young people saying that they were not going to vote. And he was so heartbroken. He was just so crushed. He was mad. He was like, y'all ain't going to vote. Y'all, we still got to vote. We still got to vote for somebody to rule over us. Rather than have the Most High rule over us, they lose all hope, man, in the Most High. They don't want to put their trust inside of the Most High. They'd rather put it in a slave master. And you get mad when we call y'all a bunch of slaves, man. When we say y'all just a bunch of slaves in the eyes of the oppressor, man. Like, he looks at y'all like a bunch of good slaves, man. Like, he hates the UPK. He hates us in here, man. If he could kill all of us, he would, man. But the Most High is not going to allow that, man. Like, if he can get rid of all of us, he would, because we're that thing that's standing in his way of him trying to go ahead and fulfill every type of wicked thing in the earth, man. He hates us, man, because we're waking our brothers and sisters. We telling our people to get off the drugs, don't vote, don't do this, don't do that, do this, do that. Nah, don't go down there for the presidential debate, November the 3rd. Don't do it. It's not gonna matter. You just gonna piss the Most High off. But yet, our people still go down there and vote, man. All right, I'm going to continue reading this article, and it says, the Democratic Party's nomination of Kamala Harrison for vice president has fueled many black women's passion for voting this year. I take a lid. And that's what I want to understand. It was a reason why they put Kamala Harrison up there. These oppressors know that black women are like number one when it comes to voting. They know that. That's why they put this heathen woman who had dark skin like us inside of that chair, man. because they knew that that black woman was going to vote. Throughout, I appreciate it. That thing look fresh.
Yeah.
Think she did good this time up? It ain't Judah.
Right.
So like doing a little taste test on this chicken this Oppressor made. Good night. Come on, man. Like I was saying, these devils know how to trick our sisters into voting. They know how to trick our sisters, man. Like our sisters haven't learned from Eve on what happens when you try to listen to the serpent.
Right.
Y'all sisters ain't learned. And I ain't talking about all you sisters, because I know there's some sisters tuned into this class right now who love their people, man. You got any comments on that?
Ashan just said LOL. Talking about chicken.
Come. Oh, Salaga. That chicken busting that Salaga. But yeah, man, a lot of our people, man, a lot of our sisters, man, they really believe Kamala Harris is going to make a difference. And they knew, like, these oppressors are smart, man. Like, UPK, we knew what time it was when we seen this heathen. Because just to pop the bubbles on sisters, Kamala Harrison isn't a black woman. She's actually an East Indian woman. Her father's an East Indian, and her mother's a Benjamite, right?
I'm not mistaken, no.
I think her mother's Jamaican and her father is East Indian. Y'all got tricked again, just like y'all did with Barack Obama. They got it. Man, with Barack Obama, you had the pastors ready to kill you. I'm talking about pastor coming out, you gonna vote? You're like, nah, I don't know if you vote. He popped the knife out. Nigga, you better go vote. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got cussed out when I told the pastor I wasn't voting. It was like, you going to vote? He went off. I said, nah, I ain't voting for nobody. See, that's the problem now with y'all young. And he called us young niggas. I was like, damn, he called us young niggas. He said, y'all young niggas don't want to vote. You know what I'm saying? He said, y'all get mad when all of these bad things happen. Don't get mad when Donald Trump get in the chair. And I'm just looking at him explode. And I couldn't do nothing but just laugh in his face. I was like, brother, you really believe? And I asked him, I said, brother, did you vote for Bill Clinton? He was like, yeah, I went and voted for Bill Clinton. I said, what did Bill Clinton do? I said, did you vote for Barack Obama? He didn't want to answer that question. I said, that's a yes. I take it as a yes. Your silence as a yes. And I was like, what did Barack Obama do for black people? Nothing. Now you want me to go vote for some white woman named Hillary Clinton to rule over us as if she's going to make a difference? What a shame, man. It's like, y'all, if you could you get Psalms 109, chapter 5? Damn, so she might put some seasoning on this chicken this time. That's a like it.
You said verse 10?
Psalms 109, verse 5, so like it.
Oh, she's like, my bad. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 109, verse 5. And they have rewarded me evil for good.
And that's what our people do, man. When the UPK tell you not to vote, you want to reward us evil for the good, man. You want to talk bad about us. You want to jump on us. You want to hurt us. You want to throw bottles at us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've heard the story from brothers in the schools on how horrible it was during that presidential debate for Obama. Like, I can only imagine, because black people was proud when Obama got in the chair. Like, they just knew we made it. Like, they just knew we made it. I'm talking about old grannies and everything. I'm talking about when he won that presidential debate. Oh, my goodness. I'm talking about, I was in school, and up and down the hall, the only thing you seen was black people. Yeah, we don't want, we won. Yeah. They saying we won. And I'm just sitting in my room. I wasn't even the truth, but I'm just watching everybody run up and down the hallway, going crazy. I can't go to sleep. I'm like, damn, like, I wish I would go to sleep, man. Thinking that we really don't want something, man. And then we found out the hard way, Barack Obama didn't give a damn, man.
Right.
Barack Obama didn't give a damn. He got 2 terms in that chair and didn't change anything for black people. Didn't change anything. Nothing didn't change. Nothing didn't get better. None of that. Things got worse, man. Like when he got in that chair, he flipped the switch for Esau. Esau was like, hell nah, man, not again. Not again. And they just started unloading on this horribly. And it started, I think it already had been started, but it was like when Trayvon Martin got killed, man, it was just like they just put fuel to their fire when they seen it. And then when George Zimmerman beat it, when he beat the charge, these devils got proud. They was like, forget this, man. They want to put a black man in the chair. We gonna kill every black person we get a chance to kill. I'm gonna keep reading a little more of this article right quick too, man. It's for y'all. This article for you Christian sisters out there. Bless your little pitiful heart, man. This is for you Christian sisters out here, man. And it reads, it says, the Democratic Party's nomination of Kamala Harris for vice president has fueled many black women's passion for voting this year. Far beyond symbolism, Harris's platform aligns with the concerns of many black women. As a recent Essence poll of black women voters reveals, most are concerned with addressing several interrelated social issues: systematic racism, voter suppression, police violence, and poor access to health care. Black women overwhelmingly support for the Biden-Harris ticket. An estimated 90% is therefore deeply connected to this critical issue. Come on, man. Come on, man. Good night. Come on, man. Y'all sisters, man. Listen, I shared the article. I know y'all gonna be mad. I don't give a damn. I tell people all the time, like, I'm a professional a-hole, Salaki. I'm the guy that nobody likes to come to the party. Like, UPK brothers, we the ones that come to the party and just bust everybody bubbles. You know what I'm saying? We the one that tell you it's cocaine in your weed when you're about to smoke it, but you still want to smoke it anyway. So you know that weed got coke in it. Like, man, why you always trying to mess up my party, man? You always here trying to mess up my party, man. Go on somewhere. We them guys. We the guys that, what they like to call, like the brother be at the party trying to warn the sister not to go in the room with the sis guys. Like, yo, sis, I wouldn't do that if I was you, sis. And then the brother's mad at you. Oh, man, why you gonna tell her not to come in here? We those guys. We try to tell our people the danger that is coming for their stupidity. We're those guys. We're those brothers. We're the big brothers that nobody likes. You know what I'm saying? And this is horrible, man. 90%, man. It is estimated 90% is deeply connected to, voting for what's her name, Biden and Harris. And I told people, I said, man, don't be surprised if Joe Biden wins. Don't be surprised when you start seeing more black people be murdered in the streets by white civilians. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. And when you start to see it, guess who you can thank for it? Our black women. Not all the black women, not the sisters in the ISUPK, not these sisters tuning into the school, because I know a lot of these sisters tuning into these classes, they waking up. They got a sense of, pride for their people. They care about their people, and they know voting isn't going to help us. But I'm talking about the rest of you sisters who are going out there to vote, who are going to stand in them lines tomorrow. Don't be surprised if Joe Biden and Harrison does win. Don't be surprised when things take a horrible change.
Right.
Don't be surprised when you start seeing Trump supporters shooting up all type of random things, man. Don't be surprised when you have another mass shooting inside of a Christian church. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised when they start going to the black clubs and just open up fire on who's ever out there. Because this is what you wanted. This is what you wanted, sis. You know what I'm saying? Ooh wee, I just got a new article in. Fresh article. Ooh wee, that thing fresh. I gotta pull that one up too. That's a good article right there. I'm gonna keep that thing up. Salaki, y'all. I'm just Like I'm saying, man, don't be surprised, man. If Donald Trump doesn't win tomorrow, you better believe it's some devil in a bunker right now, arming himself, preparing to go to the nearest Christian church and perform a Dylan Roof on y'all.
Wow.
Don't be surprised. And when these things start to happen, guess who you can look at and say, damn, this is what you wanted? You can look at Big Mama inside the Christian church telling you, baby, you got to go vote, baby. You got to make a difference, baby. You got to blame that sister who you love so much who's telling you to vote to make a difference. This is what you're voting for, man. Either way it goes, it's going to go bad regardless of anything. It don't matter who wins. It's still going to be worse for both of us, man. It's still going to be bad for all of us, no matter what. You vote for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, you're going to have two horrible things. You're going to have so much horrible things. Everybody knows, man. I mean, I'm sure everybody, I don't know, Christians don't even give a damn. Like, you should know Dirty Joe is a child molester. I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't seen that Facebook post they got of him rubbing up on them little Edomite girls, smelling their hair. I'm like, God damn. Like, he couldn't have been black. If he was a black or Hispanic, they would have crucified him on national TV in front of everybody.
Right.
But when it's Joe Biden and he got that so-called fake black woman Kamala Harris in the chair, y'all don't even give a damn. And y'all don't even know. You see Barack Obama push homosexuality when he got in the chair. Imagine what Joe Biden's going to push when he get in the chair. He is going to legalize all type of sick satanic things. They already saying that he want to push it now to where he wants to legalize for transgender boys to compete in female sports. So now you're gonna have to worry about your daughter getting dunked on by some cross-dressing boy. You know, you got Magic Johnson's son out there playing basketball with your daughters. This nigga by 6'13", 720 dunking on your daughter out there. Acting like a woman. Like, this is what you're going to get when Joe Biden gets in the chair. Don't be surprised when he legalizes to where the bathrooms can be where if a man considers himself a woman, he's going to be able to go in there. Like, you're going to have to... your husband is going to have to sit in the bathroom with your daughter soon.
Right.
Just so some pedophile don't come in there and act like he's going to use the bathroom. Come on, you got it up.
Man, should lie you, man. Should lie you. That is not going to happen on my watch.
Damn right.
For my daughter,
Damn right.
or any brother, daughter, or son in the UPK, man, that's just not going to sit right with you.
Right.
Lie you, you understand? And it's just so evil, just to even thought of it. But it's to the point where, like, it's just normalized here in good old America. You know what I'm saying? That's making America great. You understand? You want to know how to make America great? Go out there and vote tomorrow for Joe Biden or Donald Trump. You understand?
Good
they are
night.
going to legalize for your daughter to be in a stall with a man that classified himself as a female, or even vice versa.
Good night.
You understand? And that's just so sickening, man. Like, to just try to wrap that around our mind, man. You understand? Especially being in this truth when we understand that a man is not supposed to lay with mankind, and
right.
is not supposed to lay with womankind.
Good
You
night.
understand? And that's just so horrible, man. And, like, you understand? If y'all don't learn anything about, you understand, this whole voting period, man, just have that in the back of your mind, man.
Right.
That's going to get passed, man.
Right.
Especially if Joe Biden gets in, man.
Woo.
Because look what Barack Obama did.
Woo.
He started this mess, man.
Right.
You understand? Should like it, sir. Should
No,
like
so like that's what the brother brought out is so heavy, man. Like, you ain't going in the bathroom while any UPK soldier is around. Salagi, I'm just saying. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not going to happen on our watch. These babies are going to be protected. You know what I'm saying? But that's what's going to happen.
Right.
It's going to be some 6'5" homosexual walking inside of the girl's bathroom with a wig and jeans on. Talking about I classify as a girl today. And the next day he going to classify himself as a damn turkey. That's what Joe Biden is going to push. And guess what else he's going to push? The homosexual has already been pushed. Next, he's going to push in child pedophilia, man. Next, it's going to be legal for a grown man to marry some 10-year-old, some 11-year-old, 11-year-old. That's what's coming next, man. That's what these black women are voting for. Little do they know, they think they're doing right. Yeah, we voted. You know, we trying to make sure the black economy makes a change. Little do you know, when you put Joe Biden and Kamala Harris in that chair, Joe Biden is going to push all type of sick child molestation things into order, and Kamala Harris is going to lock up all of your black and Latino men. She's going to lock us up, and guess what's going to happen when more of your black men continue to get locked up? More of your Hispanic men continue to get locked up. Who's going to protect these babies when he passes that child pedophilia law? Who's going to protect them, black women? Tell me that. You? You mean to tell me you're going to be able to fight off some 260-pound man from going inside of the woman's bathroom? You mean to tell me you're going to be able to fight it off? No, man. You ain't going to be able to do a damn thing but pray to the Most High, because you're going to realize how stupid you made yourself look by going down there to vote for this man. That's what you're going to realize. And even these Christian pastors, they don't want to take the responsibility for telling black people, like, listen, we messed up when we told y'all to go vote for Barack Obama. We destroyed our people by doing that. Because Barack Obama didn't do nothing but push homosexuality on our people, and it has destroyed our children. Like, when he pushed that bill, it was like everybody became a homosexual overnight.
Right.
Like, when he pushed that bill, man, everybody was a homosexual. Look at Lil Nas X, man. That is somebody's son.
Mm-hmm.
His father, God forbid, good night, is sitting back like, that's my damn son. That's my son dressed like Nicki Minaj. Like, he posted some picture like, is he a woman now?
I don't know.
I don't even know. I don't even know why I asked you. I know you don't know either. I don't know, but I don't think I seen was the picture of where he posted himself dressed like Nicki Minaj, man. Like, do you know how disappointed that is to his father? And Barack Obama walking around here like he didn't do anything wrong.
Right.
I seen him shooting the 3-point jumper he shoot the jumper. Yeah, man, I still got the jumper. And black people just like, man, Barack Obama good, man. Barack Obama pushed something in our community that has destroyed our people, man. But yet, y'all look at him as if he done nothing wrong. That's how y'all gonna look at Joe Biden if he wins the election tomorrow? Everybody want to talk about, oh man, don't vote for Trump, don't vote for Trump. Don't vote for nobody, goddammit. You know Trump hates you, but little do you know Joe Biden hates you too. Kamala Harris hates you too. Joe Biden want to pass the laws to allow grown men to sleep with children, and Kamala Harris want to lock up your children. She want to lock up your black boys, your Hispanic boys, your Native Indian boys. She want them in cages, locked up, doing 24 hours of hard time. That's what she want. But Dirty Joe want to get real nasty. He want to unleash that real wicked, freak, nasty, sick side of himself. Mm-hmm. Like, can you imagine what's going to happen when they pass a law saying it's okay for 11-year-olds to be married to grown men? Man, listen, man. I'm just saying, like, y'all black women that's telling our people to vote, y'all don't understand the plan, man. It's like a triple-headed snake, man. You got Joe Biden and you got Kamala Harris. Joe Biden gonna pass the law for child pedophilia to go into action, but Kamala Harris is gonna make another law, something to go against black men for, they don't want us to go, to be discriminative towards homosexuals and people that classify themselves as pedophiles and everything. She gonna make another law going existing with that. So it's gonna be like, when you see this grown man walk inside the bathroom and you hurt this man or kill this man, she gonna make it to somewhere where you get 15, 20 years in jail. She gonna make it to be some type of discrimination for you having it against a child pedophile who likes little kids. It's like, why did you attack this man? He tried to go in there with my daughter. Well, he classified himself as a woman. You know it's legal. The consent law is 11 years old. Like it's going to be a grown man that's going to be able to spit game to an 11-year-old. Come on, man. And y'all want to tell us to go vote? Our black women want to tell us to go vote? Like, man, listen, y'all ain't learned from Eve, man. Y'all sisters did not learn from Eve. Y'all need to go back and read the book of Genesis again. Come on, you go ahead, Doc.
This is just so heartbreaking, man. Because I mean, like, if you look at the black community, man, you understand, as far as just homosexuality and all these, you know, transgender and, you know, you consider yourself as a female, it's just so horrible, man. And like that within itself has destroyed black Spencer Native Indians, man. I mean, like, look at Dwayne Wade, man.
Oh,
yeah, look at his son, man.
Good.
Classifies as a female, man. You talking about a quote unquote manly man, 6'6", you understand, 215 pounds, going to bow down to his son that's going to just say, you know, oh, you know what, I consider myself as a female now. You understand? And that's just so horrible, you understand? Because of course, you know, like everybody looked up to Dwayne Wade, you know what I'm saying? He was a, you know, phenomenal basketball star.
Right.
You understand, actor, you know what I'm saying, wherever the case may be. Married Gabrielle Union, which I think, I'm not, you know, into no conspiracies or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I think she had a whole lot to do with Dwayne Wade's son coming out. You understand?
Right.
And what's being so hid is the actual mother of that child.
Right.
You understand? What does she really think about that? You understand? I want to say 9 out of 10 times she disagrees with it. You understand? But of course, you understand, mainstream media is just going to just slide it up under the rug and not say anything about it. But I believe wholeheartely that his mother does not truly agree with it, and they're trying to hide it because it's the right thing to do, all under the acts of who? Barack Obama, man. Shalai, sir.
Man, Shalai, would you bring out so heavy out? Because I seen it was I should have saved the article. But Dwayne Wade's, what's the boy name? What's his name? Zion?
Yeah, I believe it.
His mother was not with that. She didn't agree with it.
Yeah,
she said she didn't agree with it.
I believe it.
And it was like you said, they swept it underneath the rug. Like she did not agree with her son coming out the closet. But, you know, Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union combined together, you know, what can you do with a people like that with that type of money? Mm-hmm. You know, how can you fight against them people where you need $300,000 to go to court, and you can't even come up with $3,000.
Exactly.
And they just, hey, look, we're gonna put $500,000 down on the case because we're gonna let little Zion come Zanika. Come on, man. Like, good night, man. That's horrible, man. Salagan. I'm gonna keep reading a little more in this article, and it says, no doubt these women will make their way to the bailout box this year. Many aspire by Harris' nomination to ensure that their voices are heard. While Harris's nomination is historic and meaningful, black women's overwhelming interest and commitment to casting a bailout is not new in a future in America. It's like in American politics. In 2008 and 12, black women voted at the highest rate of any race and gender subgroup. Their votes, 96% of them played no small part in the re-election of President Barack Obama in 2012. So well, we know who helped push homosexuality in the black community, man. Right. Thank you, sis. Thank you, Oprah. Thank you, Big Mama. Like don't never think that we hate black women in here. But this is what happened when black women don't have righteous leadership inside of their lives. They do what they want to do. They thinking voting for somebody is going to help. Like majority of these sisters went out here and voted for Barack Obama are the same ones beating the hell out of their children not to be a homosexual. Because they thought to themselves, if we get this black man in this chair, you know, it's going to be all good because he's going to be for us. He's going to help us. But Barack Obama didn't give a damn about y'all. Barack Obama was just trying to stuff his pockets, man. That's it. He was like, listen, man, I get in this chair, I'm going to get money. I can give a damn what they got to say, man. I could care less. So like, you still got that article up?
The scripture.
You can you can go to Psalms 109 verse 6, the next verse.
Verse 6.
Con.
Book of Psalm, chapter 109, verse 6. Set thou a wicked man over him.
Do what?
Set thou a wicked man over him.
Ooh, the Most High said He's going to do what?
Set a wicked man over him.
Ooh, and it doesn't matter who wins tomorrow or not. It's still going to be a wicked man that's going to be over you. No matter who you vote for. You can vote for Barack Obama, not Barack Obama, Salaga. You can vote for Joe Biden. You can vote for Donald Trump. It doesn't even matter because either way it goes, it's still going to be a wicked man that's going to be set over you. You can go ahead.
And let Satan stand at his right hand.
And let what?
And let Satan stand at his right hand.
Ooh, the Most High is saying, this man you going to vote, this wicked man that's going to be over you is going to let Satan stand at his right hand. Ooh, do you black women know what you're doing? Do you know what you're doing voting for this wicked man to be over us, man? He's going to allow Satan to be at his right hand. He's going to do any and everything diabolical to get you to go against the Most High. He's going to write all type of laws and like, oh, man, good night, man. It's disgusting, man. Like a lot of y'all don't even understand, man. Whoever wins tomorrow, it doesn't even matter. Like it doesn't matter. You can vote for whoever. It's still going. We're still in a horrible condition no matter what, man. Because we don't want to serve the Most High. So the Most High is going to allow that wicked man to be over us, man. And that wicked man is going to let Satan stand at his right hand. Like Satan is going to be the one who he turns to for advice. God damn, Salaga. That's why we telling you now, don't be surprised when all of these different laws come into existence. You're going to see, don't be surprised when you see somebody in a church with a pig with a tuxedo on talking about this my husband. Don't be surprised. Because it's going to happen, man. This wicked man is going to allow Satan to stand at his right hand, man. And he's going to do whatever. Like, he's not going to give a damn about what anybody says. He's going to push this law into order, that law into order, homosexuality, and we already down with that. Let's step it up a notch. Let's let the child pedophilia go into existence. Because that's what we want to do anyway. And when that child pedophilia goes into existence, don't be surprised when you see your Christian pastors with little children. Don't be surprised when they start to fulfill their lust. Don't be surprised when pastor start looking at your daughter and he want to hold her or his hand. Don't be surprised, man. Because this is what our people want to vote for. This is what our sisters are trying to persuade us that we need to go vote for. Like, they don't get it, man. They don't understand tactical warfare. They don't understand it. Like, these oppressors are all about war. These people that rule over us, they are all about war. They knew putting Kamala Harris in the chat, putting Kamala Harris as vice president, they knew black women would go crazy for that. They knew it. And y'all fell for the bait, man. Y'all fell for the bait. That's why it is so important for our brothers and sisters to come inside of this school, man, and learn how to serve the Most High correctly. Stop trying to do your own thing. Stop trying to be a queen. Stop trying to be a king. Stop trying to do all of these stupid things, man, and come back and serve the Most High. Because things are finna get horrible out here for our people, man. It's finna get a lot worse. They just said in Houston, Texas, the coronavirus has mutated. The coronavirus has mutated. And we right here in Greenville, South Carolina right now, well, they say Greenville, South Carolina is #1 for coronavirus in South Carolina. Greenville, South Carolina, where we're located at right now, is #1 for coronavirus. And everybody still want to continue to go out here and play games and act as everything is okay, man. Like the Most High is going to do us horribly wrong, man. He's gonna allow so many horrible things happen to us because our people don't want to listen, man. They don't want to wake up, man. They'd rather stay asleep, man. Can you read that scripture for me again? Good night.
Verse 6, set thou a wicked man over him, and let Satan stand at his right hand.
Ooh wee, man. Ooh wee. Y'all gonna learn, man. Maybe this time y'all will learn by trying to vote this man to be over you, man. This wicked man to rule over you. Even with our entertainers, they voting Donald Trump. You seen what's his name? Lil Wayne shaking his hand. Like they want this wicked man to rule over them, man. But little do they know that wicked man they're trying to get to rule over them, he allows Satan to be at his right hand. Satan is his right hand man. Satan is his right hand man, and you think what? Things are going to be okay? Things are going to be all right? Like, man, if Dirty Joe get in there, y'all ain't going to have a Halloween within about another 2 years. Because you're going to be too terrified to take your children outside to celebrate Halloween. Like, everybody went out here and celebrated Halloween, took the kids out here. Like the brother said down there in Florida, man, he said, y'all took y'all children to go get candy from strangers in the middle of a pandemic. In the middle of coronavirus, as much as it's spreading, y'all still took y'all children out there to go trick-or-treating? That says a lot about y'all now. That says a lot now. And y'all get mad at the UPK. Like, we just saying this out of love. Because we sit back and we see how y'all do. We see how our brothers and sisters do, man. You think it's love when you allow your children to do all of these various things. It is not love. It is hatred, and you don't even know. You think any brother in the UPK took their children out to go trick-or-treating? Hell no. Why take that risk and allow your children to go to strangers? Like half of these people, especially down here in the South, where it is really racist at, they just came out today and said, what's his name? Donald Trump won South Carolina. I was like, of course. Of course, this is South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Like they've been having all the Trump rallies down here. Like I'm talking about, they've been riding through every county in upper South Carolina with the Trump flags hanging out the back. Like everywhere you turn, they 40, 50 cars deep riding down there with the Trump flag hanging out the beat and it hanging out the back of the truck or the Jeep. And there's some Judite who's acting surprised, like, I can't believe they doing this. I can't believe they doing this. I'm like, God damn, where have you been at? They murdering us on TV and you surprised that they doing this? This is how they really feel. This is how they really feel about you. And you going to vote just makes you look even more weak. You going to choose an oppressor to rule over you looks you look even more weak. And you wonder why they don't respect us. You wonder why they shoot us in the street and laugh about it. Because they know that only a slave would vote for an oppressor to rule over. Only a slave. Like, come on, do you really think these oppressors would vote for any one of us to rule over them? I'm talking about, like, let's say Ken from the hood made it good inside the politicians. Do you really think that these oppressors would go vote for Ken? Because they know when Ken get in the chair, he gonna look out for black people.
Right.
I'm not telling nobody to go run for politics. I'm just using this as like a demonstration, just to how it would be if oppressors knew that little Ken from the streets, from the trap, was going to get in the chair. They wouldn't let him get in the chair because they know he's going to do right for his people. And they fool too. These oppressors, they stupid too. They think, well, they know what's going to happen when Dirty Joe get in the chair. They know Dirty Joe going to put some laws into existence where they're going to have to kill their cousin Earl that they know. Like, these oppressors know they're going to have to kill Cousin Earl because Cousin Earl likes little kids. And he's like, look, man, we can't let Joe get up in that chair, man. When he does, man, it's going to be different. Like, Joe going to let the kids get married to these grown men. So, like, could you go to Proverbs chapter 1, verse 22? Man, this don't make no damn sense, man. Y'all get mad at us because we sit out there and try to wake y'all up, man. We know what's going to happen. We preach the prophets of the Most High. Everything that we speak on is biblical. We already know what's going to happen, man. You know what I'm saying? But yet y'all don't want to listen to us. Y'all want to act as if we're stupid. We don't know what we're talking about. Like what we say offends you because we tell you the truth. Like the scripture says, have I become your enemy because I tell you the truth? And that's what we don't became to a lot of our people, man. We your enemy now because we tell you the truth. Only people that love you tell you the truth, man. Somebody that don't give a damn about you, they'll lie right in your face. And then when they lie in your face, they're going to tell you, I just did it because I didn't want to hurt you. No, if you really love them, tell them the truth. And that's what we do on these street corners every Saturday. We get out there and we tell our people the truth, no matter who likes it, who hates it, and who doesn't want to hear it.
Right.
Just like that sister that was trying to go against Officer Dawada on what we were speaking on, man. Officer Dawada told the sister, he's like, what you really want is, you want us to shut up. You don't want us to be strong black men and stand up on these streets. I'm just paraphrasing. Like she doesn't want us to be strong black men and stand on these street corners and wake our people up, man. That sister said, can y'all just quiet it down? It doesn't even matter anyway. Like, y'all just go on somewhere with what y'all speaking on. Like, she would rather us pack it up, go in the streets, and just, sit in one of these bars and get drunk and talk about it amongst ourselves. Like, she don't want our people to wake up, man. She'd rather us just stay lost, dumb, and blind, man. But I guarantee you this, I know she probably went to go vote for Joe Biden.
Right.
I know she is in the line right now, freezing her tail off. Oh, it's cold out here. I'm going to get this vote in, though. All right. And when you get that vote in, don't be surprised you get clocked upside the head by somebody, too. That's what you voted for. All right, I'm going to keep reading the rest of this article, man. I'm going to read it again from the top. All right. Slack it. So we ain't got no questions in the chat, do we? If you have questions, you can also tune in, man. We'll answer your questions also. All right, and the article reads it says, while Harrison's nomination is historic and meaningful, black women's overwhelming interest and commitment to casting the bailout is not a new feature in American politics. In 2008 and 2012, black women voted for the highest rate of any race and gender subgroup. Their votes, 96% of them, played no small part in the re-election of President Barack Obama in 2012. Black women voters backed the incumbent in some key battleground states, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Florida, that together gave him 67 electoral college votes. While black voters in general have had high turnouts in recent elections, black women often lead at a high rates than black men and other racial and ethnic groups in the country. It's like they telling you, man, like it's not even really the black men who are voting like that. Even though Christian pastors do tell us to go vote, you got your brother, like most of our people can't even vote. Most of the brothers are convicted felons and can't even vote. Some of our brothers, man, we don't did some things in our life where we're felons, where we can't even vote.
Right.
So now guess who gets the vote? Our sister, these women in these Christian churches, voting, and leading at a high, phenomenal rate. Just voting, thinking like, yeah, it's going to make a difference. Your vote means nothing, man. You're just getting played. You're getting pimped. You're getting pimped real good. That's it. That's what happened. Big Joe sent back that pimping y'all. Like, where them hoes at? And who he call her? He called her the Christian pastor. Ho, where your hoes at? So I got them hoes coming in the line. I got them in the line. I wish I could ride by somewhere and see a presidential debate, man. I want to ride by and see everybody in the electoral lines, so I can just be like, y'all like a bunch of damn clowns. I probably get checked for that. I don't know if I can do that. I probably can't do that, but that's what I would like to do. But I know it wouldn't be brotherly of me to do that. But I'm telling you like this: if Big Joe win and when he pushes these laws, I am going to laugh in your face. I'm going to laugh, and I'm going to tell you that you like pedophilia and you like homosexual men sleeping with little children. I'm going to say it. I'm going to tell you. Anybody that voted, I'm going to tell you, you like child pedophiles. You like child pedophilia. You love it. You're going to get mad, but I'm going to tell you every time. I was like, did you vote for Joe Biden? I ain't going to need to say, I'm just going to say, I know a majority of you Democrats voted for Joe Biden.
Right.
And most of these Democrats are black women. And black women, you wanted child pedophilia. You wanted your children to be touched by these sick child molesters out here roaming the streets on the low. You want your children to get molested by a pastor who's on the low is really a child molester. Like, and you know what? When Big Joe, Dirty Joe, I call him Dirty Joe. When Dirty Joe get in the chair, watch how many of these Christian churches get shut down. Because people are going to start to find out that man of God, who they thought was really a man of God, is really a child. He's really a child pedophile.
Right.
He likes little kids. That's what you're gonna find out. And it's gonna come out even worse in the Roman Catholic Church. All them little boys in there singing the song. They gonna be in there having a field day. They already caught one of them Roman Catholic priests having an orgy in one of them churches. They said the guy caught him having an orgy on the altar. He was in there getting nasty on the altar. But this the same man they see every Sunday in there with the thing swinging it back and forth when he walk by, sticking his finger with that cracker in your mouth. And God only knows where that finger has been that night before. Or even before church sermon has even started.
Right.
He got that little finger, he just sticking it on your tongue. How would Cardi B said, coronavirus? He's sticking that cracker right on your tongue and you taking the cracker. Good night, boy. Oh, man. I couldn't be a Catholic, man. Good night, man. Pastor and the father in there sticking the cracker on your tongue, man. And when they push this law, when Dirty Joe pushed that law, like, I'm very curious to see who's going to win tomorrow. Like, I'm happy either way it goes, because I'm like, whoever wins, I don't give a damn. Like, we in this UPK, like, hey, I hate to be like, we told you so, but hey, we told you so. We're going to get on the street corners every Saturday. We're going to speak against this wicked kingdom, and whoever you vote to be in, nothing is going to change.
Right.
Like, a lot of our people, some people, hey, I'm going to be real with you. Some people want Trump to win because they want their check.
Oh.
People voting for Trump for $1,200, man. How much of a hoe could you be, man? You in the line. You know nobody can't see your vote. You in the, I'm going to go ahead and vote for Trump, man. Look, they got the pencil right here. I'm going to go ahead and vote for Trump. Forget it, man. I'm going to get these 12. They send the thing off. Who you voted for? Oh, you know I voted for Biden. Whole time, though, he don't really voted for Trump. He thinking in his head, I'm going to get the $1,200. He ain't getting no damn $1,200, man. He ain't getting that. It's like you got the article, you got the scripture up.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 22. How long, ye simple ones?
How long what?
Ye simple ones.
Because you are simple. Your Christian pastor is simple. You sisters telling us to go vote. Ye are simple. Go ahead.
Will ye love simplicity?
How long are you going to love simplicity, man? How long are you going to love this, man? Go ahead.
And the scorners delight in their scorning.
You know what a scorner is? Someone that's disrespectful and has a dislike, man. How long are they going to delight in their scorning, man? You know what I'm saying? Because they have a dislike for us. They hate us when we come out there and try to tell them you shouldn't be voting, man. Go ahead.
And fools hate knowledge.
And what?
Fools hate knowledge.
Black women telling us to vote or what?
And fools hate knowledge.
That's what they are, man. Christian pastors who tell us to vote or what?
Fools hate knowledge.
They are fools who hate knowledge, man. They hate us on the streets trying to tell them voting isn't going to solve the problem amongst the black community. Voting isn't going to keep Hispanic babies outside of cages. Voting isn't going to stop these oppressors for taking over the reservations that they put our brothers and sisters on, man. Like, you fools hate knowledge. You a bunch of fools in those lines voting, and you hate the knowledge we try to give you. Like, you are a fool to try to argue us down when we tell you voting isn't going to solve anything. You a fool. And they hate knowledge. Because what we giving you is knowledge. That's what we giving. We tell you, hey, don't vote, man. It's not gonna make anything different. It's not gonna change anything. What is changed in voting? What do they do? Oh man, I don't want to hear that, man. You on that Israelite bull crap, man. I don't want to hear that. You just hate white people. Like, God dang, it ain't even that, brother. It's just the truth. It ain't even that, sister. It's just the truth. This is what a sister told me. This sister said, she said, oh, he with that group. They hate white people. They spit on white people. I said, damn. I said, where did you see that at? She's like, I ain't see that, but I think that's what you would do. I said, see, that's what you think. We don't do that. We're not like these oppressors, man. Just because we get out here and tell you the truth, man, now you hate us. You hate the knowledge we try to give you. You hate the brothers in the UPK when they try to wake you up to what's really going on out here. You hate us, man. You'd rather just continue to live your life and be simple. Don't worry. The Most High is going to help you with that for wanting to be simple. The Most High is going to give you something that's going to reward you for wanting to be simple, man. You know what I'm saying? You want to be simple. You want to go out here and choose a new president to rule over you. You want to pick Dirty Joe, or you want to pick grab him by the box. You know what I'm saying? They both disgusting. They both get down with the child pedophilia. You know, I don't know if you know, but Trump has had many of allegations against him for sleeping with young girls. Many of young girls. He's paid out so much money, and he don't give a damn. It don't bother him. As long as they keep quiet, he don't give a damn, man. And I don't know how true this is, but somebody brought out an article saying that Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, got caught with child pedophilia pornos on his computer. Like, they brought it out, but I think they trying to sweep it under the rug. I don't know how true it is, but it was like he had a whole laptop, computer, desktop full of that stuff. And what do you think he learned that behavior from? Himself?
Right.
No, he learned that from Dirty Joe, man. Dirty Joe want to get nasty. He want your kids. He don't want the grown women. He don't want the grown women. He's like, nah, give me the babies. How old she is? 10? 9? Perfect. That's perfect. That's what Biden wants, man. And President Trump wants the same thing. President Trump wanted when they about 13. He wanted that age. He wanted them sick bastards. That's what he wants. You can read that again from the top up.
Mm-hmm. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
Give me Matthew 6:24 out. And you fools hate knowledge. When we tell you it doesn't matter who you vote for, you still just think, it don't matter what they say, man. We know what we're doing. These niggas don't know what they talking about. They need to shut up. Get off the street corner. Don't tell us not to vote. We need to vote. How else we gonna make a change? How about you put your trust and faith in the Most High, man? Rather than putting it in these two fools, man. These oppressors who hate the hell out of both of you, man. Now they don't split up the black community and Hispanic community with politics. They did it with gangs. They did it back then with making one slave feel like he was more better than the other slave. Now they doing it with politics. Now you want to be Republican or Democrat? We got any questions?
I don't know who this is, but I'm gonna go ahead and read it since it is a question. It's Hanubu H, probably African.
Oh, we.
Or I'm not for certain. It says Shalom with the O. My brother, who you gonna vote for the elections? question.
I would be rude right now, but I'm not gonna be rude. I want to say something, but it's not gonna be wise. But listen, man, we're not voting for anybody. Who are you voting for? Who are you voting for? Let us know who you're voting for. Be honest, man. Be honest for once in your life, and let us know who you're voting for. Be honest, man. Don't hide. Be a man. What's the person name again?
Hanabu H.
Hanabu H. Be honest for once in your life. Who are you voting for? Tell the truth. Don't lie, man. The Most High knows if you're lying or not. We're a priest and prophet. Tell us the truth, man. Who you voting for? We ain't gonna look at you no different. Who are you voting for? Everyone was asking, who you voting for, brother? I can't tell you. At the gas station, I pull up at the gas station in the hood. Old school says, hey, brother, you vote, brother? Nah, you ain't voting. What's wrong with you? Y'all young people crazy. Nobody don't want to vote. My kids said the same thing. They ain't want to vote. We starting to wake up, man. Sly, you got that scriptures up?
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6, and verse 24. No man can serve two masters.
No what?
No man can serve two masters.
Ooh, go ahead.
For either he will hate the one and love the other.
Ooh, and that's why people who say they love God. Our people love to say, I love God. I keep all the statutes and commandments. But you're going to go in the line and vote. Christian pastor, I love God. I love God. Praise God. But you need to go vote November the 3rd. You can't have it that way. You can't serve two masters. You can't serve the Most High and serve an oppressor, man. You can't do both. Go ahead and read up. Oh, Salaki, read that again. He will hate. Salaki.
He will hate the one and love the other.
That's what's going to happen when you try to serve two masters. When you say you're serving the Most High, but you're trying to serve this oppressor too, you're going to hate one, man. And who do you think you're going to hate, man? You think you're really going to hate Joe Biden when you're telling your people to go vote for him? You're going to hate the Most High. You hate the Most High when you put your trust and faith in the oppressor to rule over you, man. That ain't love to the Most High. You mean to tell me you don't believe in your father? That's like having a child. That's like a child having a father. Father don't been in his life, takes him to the football games, taught him how to play football, taught him how to play basketball, taught him how to box, taught him how to tie his shoes, taught him all these various and different things. And that child turns around and starts to believe in the police officer. And your father like, hey son, what you doing? Hey, Dad, I'm gonna be a cop. Man, I told you to go to school to be a doctor. Now I want to be a cop. Hey, that's the same cop that did this and did that to your family members.
Right.
It's all good. He said everything will be okay. Sly, you got something to say?
Yeah, Hanabu H, he had said, YouTube removed my comment, but I said I wasn't voting for some white people.
What's your nationality? What's his name? Habu? Honeyboo, what's your nationality, man? Where you from, man? I'm trying to see if you're a brother, man. So I can give you a hand for not voting for nobody. Trying to see what your nationality is. You know what I'm saying? You black, Hispanic, or Native Indian. What's your nationality, Honeyboo? If I'm saying your name right, Salaga. I'm not trying to be funny or anything. He still didn't reply back yet? Kind of. Like, our people don't understand, man. You trying to serve the Most High and serve these oppressors. It's not going to work, man. You just making yourself look crazy, man. You get James 1 and 8. Oh, so like it. Well, go ahead up.
He said, I'm in the U.S., Florida. My parents came from Liberia 2 generations ago.
Well, I can't give you a round of applause, man. You are not an Israelite. If you are from African descent, you would be a so-called Hamite. Hanabu, you would be a Hamite. Hey, you didn't vote. That's cool. But you not an Israelite, man. You have to be black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, Negro descent from the Virgin Islands. You know what I'm saying? Those Jamaicans over there, those Trinidadians over there, these Negroes who suffered out slavery. Like I'm pretty sure your family didn't suffer slavery like our people did. Like you said, you from 2 generations of your people coming over here. Like if you didn't vote, hey, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But our people are suffering, man. I'm pretty sure you look on the news and you see how blacks are being treated over here, man. You see how horrible we getting treated over here, man. You see how they murder us in the streets. Do you see how the homosexuality has affected our people over here, the so-called African Americans over here, man? Do you know how rapid HIV is amongst our community, man? Like HIV runs rapid in our community, man. From homosexuality, child molestation, child pedophilia, our people being raped by family members. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you say you didn't vote? That's cool. Oh, you still got Matthew 6 and 24 from you?
Yeah. He actually commented some more. If you want me to go to the word.
You can go ahead.
All right. He said, we are the Jews since at least 5 generations. And you telling me I'm not a Jew, maybe more, but I'm not sure if we are more Jewish descendants.
You can be Jewish all you want to, but you're not. Did your people suffer slavery? How did your family get over here? Answer that question for me. Hanabu, how did your family come to America? And I'm gonna tell you how my family got to America. How did your family get to America? I want to see you answer that question, Hanabu. Because I think we got some Liberians right over here, you know what I'm saying? They don't deal with us at all. They don't talk to us. They don't communicate with us. They don't speak to us. They actually feel like they look down on us. Hanabu, how did your family get here, Hanabu? Come on, Hanabu, answer the question. Let us know, man. How did your family get to America?
He said they were brought as slaves. We didn't immigrate.
Hanabu, you confusing me, man. Did he just say his family like 2nd generation Liberians?
Come on.
What?
That's what he said.
Hanabu, you're not making any sense. So your Liberian parents were brought here as slaves? I'm starting to think you just some Negro who just thinks he's African. Like my cousin. This nigga swears he's African. I was like, ain't your daddy on crack? Come on, man. What are you talking about? Use a Negro.
I'm not for certain. He may be a little bit confused. He said, then we went back to America, from America, back to Liberia, and I came back in America.
What? All right, Hannibal, you have a good night, brother. We're going to continue back with class. I like it. Hey, you did your thing by not voting, Hannibal. Salaka. You can read Matthew 6:24 for me again.
No man can serve 2 masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other.
Go ahead.
Or else he will hold to the one and despise the other.
And that's what our people do. They hold to this oppressor and they despise the Most High. Because when you start reading to these scriptures and the priests and prophets and the Isupk start bringing out all of the things that you're doing wrong, you despise the Most High. You despise his laws. You want to hold to this oppressor, man. You want to hold to Joe Biden. Your pastors in the church, they want to hold to Donald Trump. They're like, nah, we're going to be all right. Trump cut that check. We're going to be all right. It's like, nah, man, you know the Bible says we ain't supposed to vote. I ain't worried about that. I'm a vote. It's like you can go to James chapter 1, verse 8. That's what they do, man. That's what our people are done, man. They despise the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments that he's given to us when he told us not to vote, not to set an oppressor over you, man. They despise that and they want to hold on to massa. They want to hold on to massa like Samuel Jackson did with Leonardo DiCaprio. Like that's what I see every time I see somebody voting in the line. I see that person holding the presidential candidate in their arms, crying, "Massa, you gotta save us, Massa." And it is horrible, man. Like it is horrible to see our people piling them lines, thinking they doing something so terrific, thinking they doing something so good, man, by voting for this oppressor to rule over you, man. They want to hold on to America so much, man. And they despise all the commandments the Most High has given to us. They despise the priests and prophets on the street corners every Saturday just trying to tell you the truth so you can stop being tricked, stop being pimped out like some whore, man. Like they despise us for these things, man. They just want to hold on to America. You go ahead and hold on to it, man. And your Christian pastor telling you to serve God and telling you to go vote. Good night. You got that scripture?
This is the book of James, chapter 1 and verse 8. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways.
Ooh, read that again.
A double-minded man.
Your pastor is what?
A double-minded man.
Your black politicians are what?
A double-minded man.
That's what they are. They are double-minded men. Because one minute they tell you to serve God, and then the next minute they telling you to serve the Christian, serve your they go serve your politicians and your president. They are double-minded men. Go ahead.
And is a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways.
And they are unstable in all of their ways, man. They have no stability, man. They're not stable, but yet you listen to these people. Every Sunday you go into the church, just like Farrakhan. He's another double-minded man. One minute he telling you to worship Islam, and then the next minute he telling you the children of God. It's like, what am I? What am I, a Muslim or am I Israelite? What am I, a Muslim like? Come on, man. Just like your Christian pastor, what did he tell you to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to serve God and listen to God. But yet, what did he tell you to do, man? But what does he tell you to do? He tells you to go out there and vote every 4 years for a new presidential candidate, man. Come on, man. They're double-minded men and they are unstable. This is why we don't need to listen to these religious leaders or these black, Hispanic, or Native politicians. We do not need to listen to them, man, because they are unstable in all of their ways. They have no stability. They're not stable. They're not good leaders. Like, this is the problem that we have with our people, man. They're unstable, man. They're double-minded, man. They tell you to do one thing, and then they tell you to do another thing. Like, watch how double-minded you see these Christian pastors become if Joe Biden wins. Just watch. Just watch. Watch if he wins the presidential debate tomorrow. Watch how double-minded you see them turn within the first or second year. They're going to tell you to vote for him, and then they're going to come out and tell you we shouldn't have voted for him. Just like Martin Luther King, another double-minded man. Told you to go out there and march for equal rights, and then he told you, I felt like I don't lead my people into a burning building. That man was double-minded and unstable in all of his ways, man. In all of his ways. And what do you think Dirty Joe is? What do you think President Trash Stump is, man? What do you think they are? These are unstable minds. They're double-minded. Tell you to do one thing, then tell you to do another thing. This is okay to do, but that ain't okay to do. But you can do that? So what are you talking about? You saying we can't. So listen, man. These people are wicked, man. These Christian pastors and black politicians are unstable, man. Telling you to serve God, do this, and have the Bible right in the church. And in the scriptures, it tells you not to set a man over you who is not from your nation. Like, they don't want to read it. They tell you got to do this, you can't do that, but don't want to read the scripture where it tells you not to choose a man from another nation to rule over you, man. And then they turn around and tell you it's okay, we need to vote. Vote or else. I see, remember those shirts, they had vote or else. I was like, damn, or else what? What you gonna do? Kill me because I don't want to vote? People ready to fight you when you tell them you're not voting. Your own people. Hey, you vote, dog? It's like, nah, I remember a sister was telling me a story about her little brother kind of got threatened a little bit because the brother was like, "Can you vote?" And he was like, "Yeah, I can vote." And they was like, "Are you gonna vote?" And he was like, "No, I'm not voting. I don't want to vote." And it was like, "Damn, I can't even vote because I'm a convicted felon, and here you can vote, but you don't want to vote." Called him stupid, called him a dumb ASS, and all of that, because he didn't want to vote for an oppressor to rule over him. And I told her little brother, I said, "Man, what you did was very intelligent, man. Like, you didn't let them bully you into going to vote, man." We got some more comments, anything up?
Yeah, I'm not even, I believe it's pronounced Zeputo. He said, "I vote for Trump because he helped Israel."
Wow. Zaputa. You must want that $1,200 check. That's all that. Zaputa? We can't say your name, Zaputa. Man, it sounds like a cousin Slager. Make sure you saying it in Spanish. You just want that $1,200 check. I feel you, dog. I feel you. Let us know how Trump helped Israel. Please enlighten me. Please don't say the stimulus check. Please. Please don't say that. Because if you're saying the stimulus check helped us, good night.
Okay. He may be actually talking about, like the Israelis. Because I can't see him as far as, helping out black Spanish and Indians.
Right.
He got to be talking about the so-called Jewish man. Like,
it might be a so-called Jewish man.
Possible.
What's your nationality, Zaput? Zohan? Zohan. Disco good, huh? What's your nationality, Zapu? Where you from, Zapu? Come on. Be real with yourself. Be a man for once in your life. Where you from, Zapu? What's your nationality? Zapu hit you back?
He said in August 2019, President Donald Trump declared himself history most pro-Israel U.S. president.
Zapu, let us know where you from. What's your nationality? I hear you. Slide, can you read that scripture again for me up?
This is the book of James, chapter 1 and verse 8. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways.
Ooh, Zapu. Let's find out if you a double-minded man and unstable in all your ways. That's why I'm asking you, what's your nationality, man? What's your nationality? Where you from? You might not answer this, man, but it's all good. Because let me enlighten you on something. Donald Trump might be pro-Israel, but he is not. He's non-pro for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. He hates blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. He could give a damn about anything that happens to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. He replied back up,
"I'm Polish who immigrated to Chicago."
So you a fake Jew. You're Jewish. You're Polish. You're Jewish, Polish. Let me enlighten you on something. What's his name again? Zaputel. I'm pretty sure you don't struggle. I'm pretty sure you in America living a good life right now. Donald Trump might be pro-Israeli, but he's not for the real children of Israel. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. Tell me this, Zapu. Let's see. It's some matter of fact. Start at Deuteronomy 28:15. Because there are some things that were supposed to happen to the children of Israel, the biblical Israelites. Let's find out if your people fit these characteristics of the so-called Israelites. Let's find out if your so-called Israeli family members or Polish family members fit these curses. Let's find out. You can read 15 from me up.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord of God, unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So it shall come to pass, meaning it shall happen if we don't listen to the voice of thy God, go ahead.
To observe and to do all his commandments.
So if we don't observe and do all his laws, statutes, and commandments that he gave to the nation of Israel only, go ahead.
In his statutes,
Uh-huh.
which I command thee this day.
That he commanded us this day. In 2020, we supposed to be keeping these commandments. Now, I don't know if you know this is a poof, but over there in Israel, they're having homosexual marches. Don't you know they were dropping weed out of the skies from drones in Jerusalem? Did you know that? Did you know they were doing that over there as well? I don't think that's a commandment of the Most High. They established for them to do. I don't see nowhere in the scripture where it says, hey, drop weed out the middle of the sky from drones for people to pick up. Nah, it doesn't say that. The Most High said if we didn't listen to his commandments to this day, go ahead.
To observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
This day, go ahead.
That all these curses shall come upon thee.
That what?
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
All right, go to 68 from y'all.
Verse 68.
So let's find out if these curses fit your people, Zapoof. Because the Most High said if we didn't listen and keep his commandments till this day, 2020, that we would be overtaken by curses. Now let's find out if your Polish ancestors, your Israeli ancestor, family members fit these curses. Let me know if this ever happened to your people. Go ahead.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
And it says who will?
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Now, if you read in the Bible, or you like to read in the Torah, if you go to the book of Exodus chapter 20, verse 1 through 2, it tells you that the only thing Egypt means in the Bible is the house of bondage. So the Most High said to the nation of Israel, I will bring you back into the house of bondage. Go ahead.
Again with ships.
He would bring us, like, read that again, sorry.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
The Most High was going to bring us back into bondage again with ships. So Zapoof, let me know when your family members went into slavery on ships. Continue reading that for me, brother.
And by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Oh, and then the Most High said, when I bring you to slavery on these ships, you're not going to see your homeland anymore. Last time I checked, the so-called Jewish man is back over there in Jerusalem. But the Most High said that this curse would affect the children of Israel to this day. That they would go into slavery on cargo slave ships and they would not see their homeland anymore. Go ahead, up. Oh, Zapoof said something else?
Let me see. He said he's not black, but he wish he was.
Give Zapoof a hand, man. Give Zapoof a hand. Hey, Zapoof, you might be kind of woke. Listen, Zapoof, the true children of Israel are blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. We are the children of Israel. Your ancestors that are Polish descents and the people that's in Israel right now, they are not the children of God. They are not the so-called Jews of the Bible. They do not make up the 12 lost tribes of Israel. The 12 lost tribes of Israel are lost here in America. They're in Chicago where you're at right now, shooting each other, murdering each other, suffering out all of these curses the Most High said he would put upon us for us not listening. Those Negroes you see in the ghettos shooting and murdering those children, each other, those are the biblical Jews. Those so-called Latinos you see running up and down the streets murdering each other, they are the Israelites, man. We are the 12 lost tribes of Israel. And guess what? I know you wish you could be black. Can't nobody do it better than blacks and Hispanics, man. Even though we are underneath these curses, we make things look good, man. Because we're God's chosen people. And the time is coming for us to wake up and realize that none of y'all give a damn about us. Not even you, Zapoof. I'm pretty sure your family has a nice, significant amount of money. You might own some type of deli over there. Let us know. You own a deli over there, Zapoof? Please answer, Zapoof. Let me know, Zapoof. Do your family members own some corner store in Chicago? Be honest with us, man. Be real, man. Let us know if your people own a corner store over there in Chicago where blacks and Hispanics are killing each other at a phenomenal rate. Where the police officers drop guns inside of your neighborhoods just so our kids can get them. They drop guns. The police in Chicago drop guns in black and Hispanic communities, man. Did Zapoof respond back out?
I'm not sure.
I would love to know, Zapoof, if your family owns a so-called store over there in Chicago, man. Because I don't know if you know like I know, the so-called Polish and Israeli people get rich off blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. What do you think this class is about? This class is about telling the children of Israel not to vote some oppressor to rule over them, not to allow some devil to continue to rule over them, man. Like, your people don't have to worry about it. Like you just said, President Trump was for Israel. You happy to have President Trump in the chair. You happy that he says, let's make America great again. Go ahead, up.
He says, my parents own a few restaurants.
Get your ass. Come on, man. We don't make this. I don't know Zapoof from nowhere. I didn't tell Zapoof to enter inside of the comment section and says that his family owns a couple restaurants. Zapoof, you make money off robbing God's chosen people. Your people are going to pay for that one day, man. Your people are going to pay for that. Is that Revelations 2:9 for me up? You're happy with, like you just said, you happy with Donald Trump being in the chair. You happy he's in the chair. You happy that he says, make America great again. Let's put the Hispanic kids in cages. And you get rich with your restaurants inside of the black and Hispanic communities, man. You don't have to worry about anything. You're not suffering. You're not struggling. You're not living in a bad neighborhood where you got to worry about if you're going to get shot as soon as you walk out your door or the police going to murder you in the streets. You don't have to worry about that. You living good, man. But this is what the scripture says about your people, Zapoof. You got it up?
Revelation chapter 2 and verse 9.
Uh-huh.
I know thy works.
I know what?
Thy works.
Uh-huh.
And tribulation.
And the Most High knows our works and our tribulations. The true Israelites. Go ahead.
And poverty.
And our poverty. He knows how poor we are, man. Zapoof, you see how poor we are? Guess who else knows how poor we are? The Most High knows how poor we are inside of these ghettos, man. He sees how much we're struggling inside of these low-income apartments. The jobs that we work just to make it, just so we can survive. Struggling to pay the rent, struggling to pay the car insurance, while Zapoof's family owns a couple of restaurants. You get a hot meal every day. You get money whenever you feel like it. You can go crank up a nice car anytime you feel like it. But not us, man. Most High say he knows our poverty, man. How poor we are and our tribulations. The things that we have to go through every day just to survive in America. Why you had the audacity to say you stand for Trump when Trump hates blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Why you sit in your nice house and get rich off blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Go ahead and read it again, up.
I know thy works.
Uh-huh.
And tribulation.
Right.
And poverty. But thou art rich.
But we are rich, man. Even though we're living in hell in America right now, we are rich. We're rich because we got something that you wish you had. Just like you said you wish you was black, I don't blame you, because guess what? We got the promise from the Most High. When this place falls, guess who's going to rule next, Zapoof? Guess who restaurant you're going to be eating out of next? Nobody's. Because you're not even going to be in rulership. Go ahead.
And I know the blasphemy.
I know what?
The blasphemy.
He knows the wicked lie. Go ahead.
Of them that say they are Jews.
Of who that says they are Jews?
Of them which say they are Jews.
Zapoof.
Of them which say they are Jews.
His family in Israel.
Of them which say they are Jews.
Your Polish descendant. The Most High knows the wicked lie of them who say they are Jews. Go ahead.
And are not.
And are what?
And are not.
Zapoof, you're not a Jew, man. Your family in Polish, they are not a Jew, man. Your family you got over there in Israel, they are not a Jew. Go ahead.
But are the synagogues Satan?
Ooh, but they are the house of Satan. Why do you think you see them over there dropping weed out of the sky? Look it up if you think I'm lying, man. I seen the news over there in Tel Aviv. I look and see all the crazy, sick, demonic things they doing over there right now in our land. I see what they doing over there, man. Dropping weed out the goddamn sky from drones. In the Holy Land, in Jerusalem. Come on, man. Dropping weed, having gay parades. And you got the so-called, or what do they call them, the rabbis over there sucking baby penises? Y'all call it circumcision, but I call it a homosexual act. The damn, whatever his name is, the rabbi nibbling on baby penises, man, and call it circumcision. Here in America, we call that oral sex. Salagi. That's what that is. Anything else on that up?
Lies, sir.
God, man, y'all the house of Satan, man. You would not have do this. Did put Zapoof reply back to anything?
Let's see. He says, you are right, but I did not choose my nationality or my family. You know, at the end of the day, I'm here to support you.
Hey, Zapoof, if that's true, if you are really honest what you saying, man, donate money to the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, man. I want to see if you a liar, man. I want to see if you're different from what the Bible says you are, man. I want to see if this is blasphemy for what you're really speaking. I want to see if you're really going to donate some money, man. If you're really serious about what you're saying, man, go to the isupk.com, click on that tithes box, man, and donate that money that your family doesn't really deserve, man. Show the Most High you're different rather than your family members who rob blacks and Hispanics and Native Indians, man. I know you didn't choose your nationality. Neither did we. But look at the hell we have to go through. You think we want to be shot down in the streets? You think we want our babies to be murdered at $850,000 a year? 850,000 black, Hispanic, and Native Indian babies are murdered inside of Planned Parenthood. You think we wanted that? You think that's what we wanted to do? You think we wanted to grow up inside of the ghettos struggling, watching our parents on drugs? We didn't, man. If you serious a poof, I'm going to find out if you donated some money to the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Donate that money so Commander General Yakahana can continue to get these people off of drugs, man. These blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. If you're so serious, man, if you're different, donate that money, man. We'll find out about it, man. And with that, man, we're going to end this class, man. Read these announcements. Isupk security announcements. We are the Isupk, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sisters. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother and sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 through 21. Malachi 8, verse 10 through 8 through 10. It means 10th in the Hebrew, Ma'asharah. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest funds, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming Holy Convocation, which would be the Feast of Dedication, Hanukkah, the 25th day of the 9th month by the space of 8 days. It'll be Wednesday, December 9th, 2020, for eight days. You can read about this in 1 Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 52 through 61. All right. Remind Akim and Aquaf to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, and headband and scarf.